because like we're now fully into Christmas shopping season.
Love it.
Well, so this is why I wanted to bring this up. Have you heard about Labubus?
Yes, Adam.
Okay, you know
Who
about
hasn't
Labubus.
heard about
Adam,
Labubu?
Okay, so
Where's
obviously my daughter wants one of these.
Yeah.
And she wants them bad. And Natalie
Have you heard of
is...
Labubu? Sorry, I had to roast you. It's just you're such a guy sometimes.
Well, no, I say this because there are people listening that perhaps haven't heard of them.
No, they absolutely haven't. But it sounded like a boy.
They're little animals, I guess, that you're supposed to in an ideal world. They come from Asia, and they are the fashion there is to stick them on your backpack, that sort of thing, right? And so they kind of look like Furbies, but with scary teeth and their tongue hanging out. Yeah. Anyway.
She wants one.
Do you know how to buy one?
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
We could probably get our hands on one.
No, do you know how to buy one?
No. Well, yeah. Like
there's a process. How do you think you buy one?
You have to go through like for a proper Labubu.
Yeah.
You have to like order them from the Labubu factory and like wait, and they give you get what you get. Like
you
don't decide what kind of Labubu you get. The Labubu decides you.
So this goes to what they call the cute and scarcity economy because they only do drops at certain times a day.
Yeah.
And you have to be logged in and you have to like share the link and you have to follow them on Instagram and things like crazy. There are whole message boards devoted to getting
There's full Labubu influencers. Also,
yes.
They like Labubu was already out for years before they got popular. But what they did is like, I think one influencer got like really into them, or they just like pretended that they were like, that's the thing is the scarcity economy.
So they faked the scarcity.
Yeah. So they were already out. They weren't that popular, or they just weren't that popular.
So so Natalie, we've got full disclosure. We've got one for Everly.
Excellent.
And we actually have a few of them. And because Natalie, they cost about $35 to buy, but you can resell them. And I don't think we're about to do that, but it was like, okay, well, she's got cousins and things that we could give them to or whatever. But so,
that makes me so happy.
At 9:00 every night, that's when the Pop Mart drop was. And so Natalie would set her alarm for 8:55 every single night for like 3 weeks. And whatever we were doing, we stopped and she would log on. And they would drop, it's literally like a digital box and you click on it. And then if you get one, it opens up which one you're getting. You literally click on a box of a Labubus online digitally. And you've got, And so we got a special one though, like a rare one that's gray. And it sells on Facebook Marketplace right now for like $800.
Sell it.
I'm not going to sell it. We're going to give it to Everly, but...
That's nuts.
I feel like, what concerns me about something like that? I don't know who's showing up to my house. You know what I mean? It's like, if they're showing up with $800 for a Labubu, what's to stop them from saying, you know what, here's a scary weapon. I'm walking away with this thing.
This show is all about weapons and I like it.
Yeah?
No, Adam, there's ways around that. Listen,
is there?
When I got really into Kijiji a couple of years ago, when I was selling everything I own, you give the address like of 2 houses down.
Yeah, but what about the money part?
You just meet in a public place.
Meet in a public place?
Sell it. We want you to get into the market. Adam,
it's like you sound like it's like real estate. We want to get your foot in the Labubu market.
Well, I just think you should get your foot in the door. Yeah. No, like absolutely. Like I just also have to say on a cute note, the fact that she's going to get I remember wanting a Beanie Baby. And when I got it for Christmas, you're going to make her year, and that makes me want to cry. That's going to be really, really nice.
What was that? So it was Beanie Baby for you. What kind of Beanie Baby was
Dragon.
it? So if people don't remember, those were essentially the precursor to what we have right now. Beanie Babies were just, they were literally beanbag stuffed animals, right? That were about the size of your hand.
Yeah, they're beautiful. And I got some knockoffs at Penhorn Mall. And then I got called out immediately. That's the thing is like.
You got called out?
Yeah. People were like, oh, you're poor. You got a fake. Oh, people were ruthless. Yeah. Or if you had a Gap sweater that people could tell the different stitching on, like a knockoff, they'd know.
Gap was big for you guys?
Yeah, we had Gap.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was like people were on you about that. Like for us.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, for the girls,
in Scarborough, it was like Echo versus Exco and stuff like that.
Oh, that too. But like Gap, because my parents, like rightfully so, like I had one Gap sweater that's a Gap across it, but you want the different colors because you want to match the girls. And so I think I had like a knockoff, and I remember like one girl being like, that's not a real Gap sweater, because they knew the colors.
I hope you pushed her in the ocean.
Well, now she has 4 kids and she doesn't seem happy. So there you go. Just say it. No. I mean, she does. I'm sure she seems happy. No, but she was mean. She was mean.
Yeah. Did you guys get Furbies?
Oh yeah.
I got a Furby.
I wasn't big into Furbies.
Okay. Furbies were cool. And you know what's interesting? I got a second one and they could talk to each other. Because after a while, Furbies were not like rare.
That's the most like
And they had
only
the-
child. Like you had siblings.
They had the
Good.
thing.
Yeah.
No, but they would wake up in the middle of the night and start talking to each other on my bedroom mantle. And it was just bizarre. I was like, what's happening?
What were they
now?
saying?
So the whole thing with Furbies was they spoke their own language.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Furbish. Call it what it
Furbish.
is.
That's right, Furbish.
Furbish,
And you were
yeah.
supposed to get you got a little dictionary, and you were supposed to correct the Furby on its speaking. And so you pressed it and you pressed its tongue, I think, for feeding it. But like you were supposed to like tell the Furby, no, you say it like this. And then eventually it was amazing technology in retrospect, considering it was 25 years ago. But like it would tell you, it would start to talk in English.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put two Furbies in front of each other, they had this little thing on their forehead, and they would recognize each other and they would chat back and forth. And that's what mine did. I had a white one and a gray one. It was crazy.
So they were fully plotting. They were fully chatting.
I felt like they were like my downfall was, and they were doing it in Furbish, that was uncomfortable.
I'm not super. I'm more fluent in Simlish.
Give it to me.
But I do have some Furbish dialect
My
here.
God,
If you
this is
would you like to know?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. Again, if they want something again, go. Okay.
Okay.
Bad is Buddha. Oh my God,
Buddha.
I remember them saying that.
Yeah.
Buddha, because they had these creepy little voices. Remember Buddha. Dream. Welo.
Wow.
Yep. Funny. Dulu. Yeah. Dulu.
Wow.
Do you remember these little things?
No.
Okay. Feed when they want food. Oh yeah. Ata. Like who was on mushrooms making this dialect up? I swear to God. Yeah, this isn't as good as
And you
Simlish.
can still buy them. I'm looking on Amazon right now. You can still buy a Furby. They look different now, though. So you can actually get original Furby still in the packaging. And original Furby still in the packaging will cost you $250.
That's not as crazy as I thought it would be.
No, that's not so bad. And they make Chewbacca versions, so they have Furbacca.
I remember, you know what? Like, I remember the Tamagotchis that
Those
year.
were huge.
Yes, I had lots of those.
So I had the ripoff of that. I had a monkey. The Tamagotchi. So the Tamagotchis, they were these little keychain things. Again, all of our cool stuff comes from Asia. All of it.
Oh, always.
And so the Tamagotchis were interesting because it was like a little handheld computer thing that went on your keychain. But if you were a kid, you didn't have a keychain.
Yeah, everyone's stressed out trying to feed their pets. Like,
And you would have to feed them and they would beep at you. And you'd also have to clean up their dung, their bathroom. I remember that.
Adam was
and
called a
play
Chi
games.
Chi monkey. What is this?
So I ended up with so I did not get a Tamagotchi. I got a Chi Chi monkey.
Adam.
And I brought it.
Was that it?
That
Yeah,
was it. And I brought it to camp and like, I remember it was an overnight camp and I was trying to take care of it and keep it alive. And the Tamagotchi is like an alien at lay. It's like the monkey's just a monkey. Like it just doesn't make any sense. And I got back from camp, like for my activities that day. And I was super stressed out because the monkey had gone number 2-3 times and he was like dying in my bed.
Jeez.
It was really dark.
If you think about it, it's like giving this like immense pressure of parenthood to like 7-year-olds.
I know.
And because I remember the stress of everyone being like, oh, like Tamagotchi time. Everyone was like on edge, in like elementary school because everyone had a family to feed.
Yeah.
You know?
And my question was always like, to what end? Like, does it grow up and go and leave? Or are you perpetually cleaning up after this gigapet forever?
I think that some people, because there's what are the websites that people still have their like pets on? It's like a joke. They're Neopets.
Neopets. Yeah,
Neopets.
yeah.
Does Neopets?
Oh my God, I used to love Neopets.
What was the vibe on Neopets? Like
It was kind of like Tamagotchi, I feel like, but you could play games and stuff.
Oh, Neopets is still going.
I love Neopets.
Should I get a Neopet?
I don't know if you need a Neopet.
I'm not
going to be honest with you.
Oh my God. Neopets has collaborated with Habbo Hotel. Do you guys know
I used
what
to do Habbo Hotel too.
What is Habbo Hotel?
Do you
guys?
not know what Habbo Hotel is?
No, I've never heard of it.
What were you doing at Habbo Hotel though? Because I know what everybody else was doing.
What was everyone doing? Can't you play
What were
games
they
on
doing?
Habbo
Hold on.
Hotel?
Okay, hold on.
Let's preface what Habbo Hotel
What
is.
is Habbo Hotel?
Habbo Hotel is a online.
I barely know what a Neopet is.
Let me give you the actual Habbo Hotel. Let me give you the actual, because it's a website where you would go and like chat with people.
Okay, all right.
Habbo is a virtual world and massively popular multiplayer online role-playing game. It's owned and operated by, it was founded in 2000. Okay, so what you would do is you would go to Habbo Hotel. It was a website. This was like the early 2000s. and there was like different rooms. You could build your avatar. Everybody was having cyber sex.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, our old co-host TJ and I talked about this, and because like they called it, if you said an expletive on it, they called it boba. Do you not remember that?
No.
Oh, everybody was having boba.
Wasn't it similar to, I never played Sims, but wasn't it similar to Sims?
It was like a little bit more boxy and like square pixely.
Yeah.
So it was just
wasn't-
like an online form?
No, it
That
was like
It was
you
like
walked
a,
around like
it was
a
like
video
a game. Yeah.
it was like a game. So you'd have your little avatars and you could meet different people in rooms, and everybody was fucking sorry, excuse my language. Like it was like meet you at the pool. At least that's what Dartmouth was doing.
Whoa.
everybody was at the hotel. And do
Meet
you
you
guys-
at the pool. This
Yeah,
is
meet
like
you at-
unlocking memories.
remember like go to the like up top on the rooftop
Right.
bar? Yeah.
There was like different
Oh,
areas. Yeah.
Everybody.
But okay, outside of the boba, what was the point of it? Like, was it a social thing? Like, did
Yeah,
you
it was
talk to each other?
you
Like,
would,
or
like-
was it text? Like, how did you?
Yeah, you would like type in. There's like sub like chat
like
like
a chat box. Yeah.
But there was, I don't know, there was like rooms where you could like talk to people about like hobbies and things like that.
But it was mostly sex.
It was most any online chat forum was mostly sex, I think. And like,
Wow.
yeah. Do you guys remember Yville?
no.
Wyville,
Oh.
I do remember, and I remember there was like a Facebook game with farms. Remember the farm?
Farmville.
Farmville. Yeah.
Yes.
People used to, like, I remember at the radio station I used to work at, one of the secretaries there. That is what she spent all day doing.
That's the
She was
World
on
of
Farmville.
Warcraft for mothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, everyone's getting in Farmville.
harvesting my crops today.
Farmville was big for
It
a
was
while.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you didn't buy people Farmville for Christmas, but it was nuts, man.
I'm just trying to get like a good picture. Like these, you would make like little avatars for Yville.
Wow.
And you would go on, you had to sell. Yeah.
This
that
is-
was another sex pool.
Was it a
yeah,
sex
oh,
pool?
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Everybody in
just-
Dartmouth.
See, I missed all of that. I don't know.
You know
We're
what?
We're
It's-
the same age, and I missed that.
I'm really glad you did. Like, that's great. Like,
it's probably healthy that I did.
that's probably healthy. Like,
Uh,
yeah. It's,